I get going here. Hopefully everybody can hear me well. Let me know if you can hear me. We are getting set up. Let's see. Nice. Okay. Looks like sound is good on YouTube. Great. I've got a big tree. I've got a big tree. If you text big tree right now to 813-696-6676, you'll win a chance to win a big Moringa tree. They are getting real big right now. It's the end of the summer season, and we've got a great show for you today. Stick around and just text us, big tree, and you could win a big tree. Right now, I'm going to do a drawing. Last week, we won. We have lots of submissions here. Let's see here. Let's make sure we're good. All right, great. Everything should be good. We are live. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to go ahead and draw our winners from last week. We do free giveaways every single week. And we'll make sure that everything is good here. Who was our winner from last week? Let's see here. We have number ending in 2220 is our winner. Big tree here. All right. We have one more winner. Someone's going to win a big tree. If you'd like to win a big tree, just text big tree to 813-696-6676. See here. Let's see. We got one more. We'll draw one more here. Boom. All right. We've got number 2712. All right. So we'll save these two as our marvelous winners. Great. Today we've got a great show for you. We had a great question actually from one of our members. What's the difference between USA versus USDA Moringa? And so I'm going to spend today's episode explaining to you what the difference is between USA and USDA. Let me just put in here real quick, text big tree to win 813-696-6676. Let me know anytime if you have any questions. Put questions in the chat. All right, just let us know if you have any questions. Beautiful. We're getting going. We've had a great Saturday so far. Hopefully everybody is as well. Full moon weekend. All right. Oh, in news today, because we're going to go over some features, a product feature. We'll go over some upcoming events. We have a new member spotlight. Several new members have come in over the last week. We also have a highlight for you. We're going to highlight one of our members. And we also have a growth strategy for you, some growth strategies. We're going to go in a little bit deeper on the difference between USA and USDA. And we've got a farm update, and we'll answer some of the top questions of the week. Please don't hesitate to ask any questions here. That way we can stay pertinent to what's going on with your operation right now. Ask questions here. Okay. We are live on YouTube in case you're joining us from TikTok or Instagram or Facebook for a full video show so you can see everything. All right. So great news is that one of our members actually adopted one of our trees out in the field. And he's going to be able to pick one of these locations out here. So I'm pretty sure he's interested in getting number 51. Right here, I have a picture of it. This is the main picture that we have of the tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put a like a sign in the ground. So we've got a nice big robust sign here, and I'm going to put this right here on this. And then this is going to go out in the field. So we're going to put this in the ground at the base of the tree. And then this member, actually Plant Lives Matter, LLC, our buddy Steven up in Brooksville, he adopted one of these trees on behalf of his company. So we're going to be promoting, and he's a sponsor now of the show, of the farm here, and helping us grow. So we're going to put his QR code here, and we're going to put Plant Lives Matter LLC. So that way when we give tours and talks and we're out there filming, he's also going to be able to get some advertising, right? Because even today we gave several tours already this morning. We had several crews of people come out and we gave them a tour. Someone came in today from the Philippines. Someone came in today from Turkey, actually. He stays in Texas, and he was really interested in getting some investor shares, actually. So we were talking about that. And this gentleman here that adopted the tree gets a picture of his tree. So he's going to get a picture of his tree. He's also going to get that sign with this here. And then he's also going to get this certificate here. We have a certificate that he's going to get. We're going to press this, emboss this, and he's going to get this certificate here. And then he'll be able to get marketing and advertising. That's the biggest thing that we do here is we market and advertise for our sponsors. So thank you, Stephen from Plant Lives Matter LLC. Thank you very much for sponsoring a moringa tree. We'll get with you and we'll select one of these big trees out here in the orchard so that way we can put your name on it. Beautiful. We have an upcoming event here, November 1st. Time is creeping up fast. November 1st, we have something called Moringa Fest. This is where you can get hands-on training on how to prepare your products for market. We're going to have an open market here with our members. We're going to be going back and forth from things that we make by hand. We're going to be assessing the quality of everybody's product. Members are going to have tables so that way they can learn how to sell. And we're also going to be making content. That's the big thing. I want everybody here that's coming and participating for Moringa Fest to get ready to go live. Go live on Facebook, go live on Instagram, go live on YouTube, so that way we can promote your business and everybody can see that you're here at Grow Moringa Farms and participating in our collective festival. We're going to have a festival on November 1st. I would love for you to come. To get tickets, sign up for membership. It's very, very affordable to get a table. And so that way we all can talk. You get the resources of the members area. And I'll show you a quick little tidbit of the members area real quick here. We use an app right now called Mighty Networks. We might be moving over to school, but we're going to be getting on school this week and possibly starting to migrate some of these things from the menu over to school. Many of you here have maybe heard of School, SKOOL. It's a platform that helps create communities, and that's what we are. We are an agricultural community. But right now we are on Mighty Networks, and this is like a home page that we use. We have a feed. Our members are sharing. I just shared and let everybody know that we're actually going live. But look, we have a member that's getting real excited about his harvest. He harvested 3.25 pounds, and he's in the Carolinas, right? So he grew all summer long. He's made several harvests, and he's sharing with everybody in this particular batch. He was able to make about 3.25 pounds of powdered leaves. Great. We've got a member here that's sharing his tree, and he's like, "Hey, can anybody come and harvest my tree?" We've got members all the way out in Washington State that are sharing their good news, and what they're planning on doing is adding Moringa products to the show. So we have a media company that's involved with our operation here, thanks to Jason Hodge, and he's doing really great work with the children. We have teachers, our teacher is giving, we have gifts. Dee is giving lots of gifts away. She's also talking about school here. And also some members are sharing their progress. This is in the Carolinas. This is just a sample of some of the things that we have inside of the members area. But more importantly, we have a member actually that we want to share their member highlight. So I'm going to just get into, let's see, I'll get into WhatsApp real quick. We have the video here for sure. We're getting the video posted on other channels. Let's see, I think we have it here. Yeah. There we go. All right, we'll bring this up so you can see. Cindy Gerhardt. Cindy Gerhardt has a flower and moringa nursery in Jurupa Valley, California. It's 50 miles east of LA, nestled along the Santa Ana River. She runs a beautiful flower farm. This is something that she's been doing passed down in her family, and she's also passing it down to her children as well. She's got a beautiful flower farm in the California region, right near east of LA, about 50 miles east of LA. And she was watching a show with us called Growing Your Greens. We were featured on this show called Growing Your Greens a few years ago, and that's where she found us. And she's been incorporating moringa into her flower farm over the last couple of years, and just this last season, this is her map. This is her on the map. So you can find her on the Moringa map. Go to growmoringa.com. There's a menu there. You can hit Moringa map, and you can find people in our network. So people call me and ask me all the time, hey, do you know somebody in this area? Yes, we have somebody in this area. We get questions all the time like, hey, do you have somebody in Texas? Do you have somebody in Washington State? Do you have somebody in Oregon? Yes, we do have a lot of people in different regions and clusters all around the country. So we're showcasing today Cindy Flower Farm in Jurupa Valley, California. She's also been setting up booth. She does the booth here, and she's got her own booth here, Heart Flower Farm. But now she's starting to incorporate moringa. You can see she's got beautiful flowers, real beautiful arrangements. And she's not an amateur, she's a pro at this. And she's been sharing pictures of her field and how she's incorporating moringa, intensive beds of moringa into her flower farm. So she's making extra income now because she's got her winter and in spring. Now she's got her summer crop. Now she's bringing in her summer crop of moringa. She actually did something really cool, and she took newspaper and rolled it up because she's got lots of experience. She rolled up newspaper, put it in a bin with soil. She just took some soil, rolled it up, and planted a seed in a newspaper, and that's how she's able to sell real easy small trees in newspaper pots, biodegradable newspaper pots. Look at that creative way. Thanks a lot for the day. Take care. Have a great weekend. All right, so we've got little trees here. Cindy Moringa is doing really beautiful stuff. She's got hundreds of thousands of trees growing right now in her field. She's using the raised bed here on her flower farm. Look, little mushrooms are popping up. She's got a nice little irrigation system. Like I said, she's no amateur. She's really getting it going. Even in the dry, high desert region, she's loving growing moringa. She's been doing it for a couple of years. Hit up Heart Flower Farm. And if you support locally grown USA moringa, you can come to our shop and use code HEART10. If you use code HEART10, you'll get 10% off of your order at growmoringa.shop. The commissions will go right back to Cindy and will help her build her flower farm and her moringa farm up even more. Beautiful. Love what Cindy's doing there. You can reach out to her. Her phone number is actually on the Moringa map. Go to growmoringa.com and you will find the Moringa map to be able to communicate with her. Let's see how everybody's doing. Please don't hesitate to put any comments in the chat. Hopefully everybody can hear me good. Let me know, thumbs up, everything is good. We're hanging out here. Happy Saturday. Thanks everybody for coming in. Hey, Solomon is here. Great running into you the other day, sir. It was nice to see you. And we're going to be getting you a certificate. We've got a new certificate coming out to you. So thanks. Thanks a lot for coming in. We just did a member highlight. Let's do some new member spotlight. Okay, we've got new members that are coming in from all over the country, right? we have members from all over the country, not all over the country, but we have a lot of interest recently from all over the world. That's because we buy Moringa. If you're asking me if I will buy your Moringa, yes, I will buy your Moringa. We just need to see you inside of the members area. I would love to see you connect with us and you can begin to sell your Moringa first in the members area. If we see that you've got some good product, we'll buy directly from you. Not only that, but there's over 1,000 people that have signed up to the Grow Moringa Collective now that are in the members area, talking, chatting, connecting, using each other's resources, hanging out. And now, if you're anywhere in Africa, India, South America, Australia, the Philippines, and you're trying to export your Moringa to the USA, we will buy your Moringa because we use a lot of Moringa for supplements. We have a lot of supplement companies that call me and they need USDA certified organic Moringa. This is the difference. And this is what we're going to talk about. The difference between USDA certified organic Moringa and USA Moringa. What's the difference between that? I'll explain to you a little bit more. But right now, we want to celebrate our members that are coming in to our organization. They're getting all of these tools. They're getting the books, they're getting the app, they're getting design and help with their farm design. They're able to start shipping orders out. They're getting ideas for how to put things in packages, how to label. They're getting lists for supplies. They have a supplies list. They also get on our inventory database. There's also a members directory that they get to be a part of inside the members area. We also have daily Zoom calls every single day at 8 o'clock. And you also get your pin on the map and you get training for how to sell your Moringa. Not only that, but you get wholesale. You get 50% off of Moringa products. Mehmet from Texas just came in today, showed up and was a beautiful surprise. Also an owner member. He also has a share of the company. Not only did he get an owner share, but he also is now also an investor of the company. And so we can break that down for you and how our agricultural collective really works. Lee Paul in Ruskin, Mr. Monsols, Rare and Exotic Plants is now a new member and getting the knowledge that he needs to expand his plant nursery. Raquel in Maui has now been a part of the team, signed up, and is sharing the fact that she's harvesting trees and putting those greens in the back of her van. She's traveling around town in Maui, just grabbing the massive, massive trees because she knows that the secret to actually making money from Moringa is having a dry room. She might have some trees growing right now, but there's huge trees around Maui. And she has been watching us and learning through these videos that all she has to do is knock on somebody's door and say, hey neighbor, I noticed you have a big Moringa tree in your backyard. If you're not using it, do you mind if I get, some of that material? Can I have some greens? Can I have some cuttings? Can I have, the ability to harvest your tree? And someone's going to say, what? Are you crazy? You're going to say, no, it's very valuable. These greens are on the tree right now. They're super, super green. I could just harvest your tree for you, bring it back down short, so that way it doesn't fall over in the storms or break off in the heavy summer rains, and we can keep it short so that way it'll flush back out. And this is how I made my first $1 million from Moringa, was harvesting other people's properties, and that's exactly what Raquel is doing now too. Jimmy came in from Tennessee. Jimmy came in from Tennessee and said, what's up? So thanks, Jimmy and Danielle, for also grabbing wholesale. They got like 10 pounds of powder and 50,000 seeds. So we just stocked up on 1 million Moringa seeds, and would love for you to also grab a great deal on large amounts of Moringa in bulk today. If you just sign up for membership, it's a great way for you to get access to really high quality USA Moringa, as well as some of our USDA certified organic Moringa that we buy in from our members. Okay. All right. Some of the business growth strategies that you'll want to implement on your Moringa business, number one, you want to get marketing and advertising. You can do that with a monthly plan with membership. You can also upgrade from a monthly plan to lifetime membership, one-time payment. This is what many members have done. We now have probably about 130, 140 members now that have decided to go straight lifetime. What you get when you go lifetime is that you get a copy of my book, Grow Moringa, the Ultimate Guide. This book is a labor of love. It took me many years to write, and you would have access to this book as a lifetime member. We will go ahead and ship and send you a copy of this book right here. Actually, Mehmet came in. He's been a lifetime member for a little while. And we went ahead and said, hey, we owe you a book. We just got the books in stock. We're ordering these books weekly. We're buying 10, 20, 30 of these books to have in stock with us here at the shop. And we were able to just give it right to him. So really great, appreciate Mehmet for coming in and grabbing his book. You also get a certificate similar to this. You'll get a certificate very similar to this. You also get a t-shirt, a members only t-shirt. You see that there, members only t-shirt. And you will also get a keychain to help you sell through your affiliate link and your affiliate coupon. Not only that, but once you become a lifetime member, you are eligible to buy a share of the company. So we have owner shares available. This company is an agricultural collective where 51% of the company is owned by the members. This is a member-owned collective. It's very similar to a co-op, except that we are worldwide. Co-ops are very small local organizations. I kept the co-op model, but expanded out to being a collective. We are a collective of co-ops. Let me explain a little bit more about what I mean by collective of co-ops. I'm going to go ahead and just pull up the members area here. And this is our co-op section. When you become a member, you have the ability to start your own co-op right away. So if you're interested in starting your own co-op, what you could do is sign up for membership. You come in and you'll see that you have the ability to share your information. You get wholesale, but you also get information on how to dry your greens. The big part about all of this is that we want to be able to buy many locations like this in your area. Our main focus is to buy more stores now. We're in the real estate business. We want to be able to buy real estate like this. We found a deal. It's $750,000. We're raising capital right now for this store fund. So that way we can go buy this property, and all of us in this area, this local area, can convene on this area as our own hangout spot. But it's also our dry room. We have a shared dry room, and we have all of our shared equipment here that people can come in and use and make powder and make tea and make oil and make capsules. We have a lot of equipment that people can come in and learn and make products of their own. If they want to come in with their own powder, that's totally cool. We have the ability to share these tools here at this location. This is a future site that we're raising capital right now. This is an actual image, but I went ahead and just Photoshopped that sign on top there because that's what I want that store to look like. And that's pretty much where we are going right now is getting to this next level of starting these co-op locations. And if you're just kind of getting started, one of the tools that we offer is the ability for you to start your own co-op. So here you can see in the chat, I say, hey, everybody, let's organize our co-ops here. And Robin is in Cocoa, Melbourne area. And I said, hey, is there a section or a co-op that you want to be a part of here? I can actually make one for you in your area so that way she can begin to lead that co-op. And when members come in, they can start to congregate more so in a local fashion. Co-ops are small, locally run organizations. Our collective is a collective of co-ops. So we've got co-ops in West, Central Florida, North Central. So like this first one would be the Gulf Coast, say like Crystal River. This one here is Gainesville, North Central Ocala, Gainesville. Then we have Central Orlando, Apopka area. We've got the West Central South, like Parrish down to Mayaca area. We've got the West South Coast, like Naples, Bradenton, Fort Myers, kind of like that whole stretch of the coast there. We also have Miami, East Miami. We have several growers in Homestead, Miami, Northwest Miami, all the way up there near 75, 75 coming in to 95 there. We've got a couple members there, big growers there. Tulasi Greens, one of our members there, Tulasi Greens is there. We have Florida Northeast, Treasure Coast, like Vero Beach area. We've got Palm Beach area. We've got the NFT area, the North Florida Trees area, like Tallahassee. We've got Hernando County, Marion County. We've got Hawaii. We've got Raquel on here in Maui. We've got New Mexico, Texas, Mexico. We've got the East Foothills of the Carolinas. We've got Central Pennsylvania, Arizona, Central Arizona South, Nevada, South, California, South SoCal. And we've got the Pacific Northwest, the yellowers up there that I mentioned in Oregon and Washington State. So those guys are all congregating in different co-ops within our organization. And this is how we organize here together with our team. So even if you don't have Moringa, but you just want to be a part of this really great community that we have something really in common with, it's going to be a place for you to come in and join. It's very, very affordable. And we're going to be getting into the talk about USA versus USDA here in a second. Essentially, that's going to be your growth strategy, is teaming up with us. Then what I'm going to do is say, hey, we just got an order in the Carolinas. We got somebody that ordered from us in North Carolina. I'm going to go to the co-op section and I'm going to say, hey, North Carolina chapter, which one of you has 10 pounds of powder? Well, it looks like Jonathan had 3 pounds of powder in the Carolinas. And so once we get him a little bit more, package wise, maybe his powder is a little bit more fine, so he gets more refined with his powder, so it's coming out really, really fine, and he's sifting it. This is Jonathan's way of letting people know where he's at, to see what's up, to see his thing. And it's all positive criticism, it's positive feedback, because I'm even looking at the photo and it looks a little like the powder needs to be blended a little bit more, or you might have to step it up and get a Vitamix. I'm not sure how he's blending it. I'm going to ask him, I'm like, hey, how are you blending this? And I noticed that the little particles are, a little chunky. Are you sifting it, or how many seconds are you blending it? Is it 30 seconds? Maybe you want to go to 45 to possibly a minute. So that way it's a little bit more fine powder. These are all suggestions that we go back and forth with in the members area. So this is going to be your biggest and best strategy for going big, is going to be with us in the members area. So I just want to check to see and make sure everything is good. Everything is good. Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thanks. Francis is here. Thanks a lot, Francis. We've got Jilly in the house. Missy is in the house. Mona D is in the house. We've got a lot of TikTok friends now. TikTok is blowing up, of course. So let's go ahead and kind of explain a little bit of the difference between the USA powder and the USDA powder. I've got my USA powder here, and I've got the USDA powder here. So this is kind of like the biggest difference here, is that USA means that it was grown, harvested, and packaged right here in the USA. It means that when you order USA powder, it means that it was harvested right on the tree within a week to 2 weeks from the time that you order. It means that it was dried inside. It means that it was harvested, washed, and dried right inside, right away, in an environmentally controlled condition. It means that it didn't spend several months or years on a ship getting here. And it means that you're getting it super fresh from local trees. This is USA powder. You can see that it's super green, super green. It tastes super good. And it's coming from one of our facilities that we have around town. And it's coming from one of our grower locations that we have within our network. Right now, I'm a large producer for the company, but as we grow and expand and we get orders in California and Texas, I'm looking towards using the grower's supply in that local area. So when an order comes in from Texas, the members in the Texas chapter, they get first dibs on that order. When an order comes in to California, the members that are in that California chapter, they're going to get that order first. So we're going to be appointing leaders in each one of those co-op chapters, so that way they're keeping track of the orders that are coming in. Okay, so that's number one. This is from our hands. It's fresh, it's local, it's a part of our network, and we have lots and lots of fresh, local, and USA Moringa powder in stock right now. We just got, I mean, we're shipping large packages right now. I don't even think I can even bring this over right now. What I'm saying is right now we are shipping large amounts of packages right now. We've got wholesale packages going out every single day. I think this is 50,000 seeds with 10 pounds of powder. We've got another 10 pounds of powder. I think this one is 10 bottles of oil. So we've got large orders coming in right now from our members, and they're buying quantity. They're buying quantity right now. This is going to be the time. This is going to be the time that you want to get in, because we're coming to the end of summer, and Moringa is a summer crop. So if you want fresh, local USA powder, now is going to be the time. We've got members that are ordering 10, 20, 30 pounds of powder right now. We've got members that are ordering 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 capsules. Lots of capsules. We've got lots and lots of capsules here. And they're super green, super fresh. You won't be able to find these capsules anywhere on the shelf. This is from our local USA supply. So a member, the reason why I'm this show today is titled this, because this is actually a big question that we got in the members area this last weekend. What's the difference? What's the difference? Because one of our members, who is a teacher, wanted to get paid in powder. And I said, hey, I would love to send you USA powder, but I've got 50 pounds, 100 pounds worth of USA powder orders right now. It could take several weeks for me to get that out to you. Is there any way that I could send you USDA powder for, say, biostimulant or fertilizer or animal pellets? And she was like, well, what's the difference? And I said, the only difference is that the USDA powder is imported. It's imported into the USA. So think of the USDA as embassy, right? As an embassy in another country. So we are the USA, but the US Department of Agriculture is located in many parts of the world, because everyone is trying to ship and import their products into the USA. And they've been doing so for 50 years without any cost, or without any, say, taxes. So the products have just been flooding into the USA, and that's a really great thing, because the USDA is centered all around the world. So the USDA has an embassy, an office in a country, in a city, in a state where most people are trying to export their moringa into the USA. So it's helping to regulate. It's regulating what's coming into the USA. So when I say USDA powder or USDA seeds, that means we're talking about products that were imported into the USA. There are no USDA certified organic moringa operations in the USA. And that's just because moringa is a very, very tropical tree. And commercially, moringa growers want to grow moringa for seed. They're trying to get a large tree. But if your trees are constantly getting frozen back like ours every single winter, it's not advantageous for your business model if you're constantly struggling growing the moringa or the leaves are constantly turning yellow. Like here, we harvest all the time because the leaves end up going yellow in the winter. Or maybe sometimes because of the extreme temperatures and the weather here, it gets too wet and too hot, like say in Florida, and the leaves will yellow out in the summertime as well sometimes. So we're constantly cutting back and so the USDA is regulating anything coming into the USA. And so I told our teacher that was asking what's the difference between USA and USDA is that the USDA we import. Now, right now, the there's a member who owns some property in Nicaragua, and he has 1,000 acres in Nicaragua, and we've been making partnership agreements and deals for the past 4 years. And so for the first year, I tested the seeds. Then the second year, I tested the fertilizer, the biostimulant, before I even really mentioned it. Now I'm really seeing the fact that these seeds are amazing. We have had so much great results from our USDA certified organic imported seeds from Nicaragua. This is the start of our relationship with growers around the world. Because this person became a member, they started talking to us every day, coming into the meetings, calling us, and also sharing with us photos and videos and letting us know that he has certifications and he's USDA compliant and showed us his operation and also that he's making the fertilizer. So he's actually making the material specifically and the powder specifically for fertilizing plants. So what we do here in our bio box is we put the USDA certified organic moringa extract and also the USDA certified organic powder. But what's the difference between this powder and this powder? And that's where I was telling you. The number one difference is that it's not grown in the USA. The number two difference is that a lot of the USDA operations are so big and industrial, sometimes they just have to cut the greens and dry it outside. So sometimes they just dry the greens outside in the field, very similar to wheat or oat and other plants that are large industrial places with machines and factories. So they'll let it dry outside for a day, but the next day, if it's still out in the field, sometimes dew or water can sometimes get on the leaves. That can cause mold and bacteria. So they have to do their harvest very strategically in the season when it's super dry. USDA also may have a little bit more sticks and stems in it because it's not such a delicate process like we're doing here by hand. We're doing this by hand. We don't even have any sticks or stems in this powder. But because this is a large operation, large operations, they might have a big blender that's you're able to stick all the sticks and stems and everything in it. So in that case, we don't know exactly what the ratio to greens to sticks sometimes. And operations around the world also take time. The reason why I'm able to trust Nicaragua and see the actual quality and see what they're doing, bringing it in, drying it, especially making sure that they're mold and bacteria tested. They do things very strategically the way that they're doing it, mostly given the time of year. Everything is timing. When somebody says, is it okay to plant my seeds right now? I say, yeah, you can plant right now. But for me, I'm going to be planting 1,000,000 seeds April 1st. And I just plant 1,000,000 seeds on April 1st. I'm not going to plant mostly this time of year or other times of year, but because I'm in tune with the seasons now, I'm planting at certain times of the year. I'm harvesting at certain times of the year. And that's what these guys are doing as well. So it's still a very, very high quality product, but and we're getting it super fast. The reason why I like Nicaragua is because it comes right into Miami. And we have a partnership that we bring it right in, and I go pick it up directly from the port in Miami. So right when it comes in, we get it super fresh. It's made literally within a month to 2 months. From the time that we get it, it's really only a month to 2 months old, super fresh. I like to use the USDA powder for animal pellets, and I like to use it for fertilizer. And that's just because it has a little bit, of um, different color. It's a little bit of a different color. It's not quite green, green, green like this. You might order a Moringa on Amazon or other places, Etsy, eBay, anywhere. You might walk into Marshall's and see Moringa powder on the shelf, even in Walmart. But it's going to come out a little bit different of a color and a little bit different of a consistency than our Moringa powder. At least with us, you know for sure that's 100% powder. Sometimes some other companies and organizations will cut the Moringa powder with rice or flour or wheat flour or other things, or might even color it green, and it might not actually be actually green. And that's what's crazy about the industry, is that you can never really trust what's going on behind the scenes unless you really know, like, and trust that person and that farmer. And that's what I want to get to know you that's watching this. If you're in another country and you're wanting to export your moringa to the USA, I want to get to know you. I want to get to know your operation. And so that's essentially the difference between a USA product and a USDA product. There's a few other things, but for now, we'll leave it at that. And let me know if you have any other questions. That's also for the seeds. You know, it's a little bit different when we're buying millions and millions and millions of seeds from Nicaragua, because we actually can see, oh, this is the actual seed. You have to do certain things the certain right way to get a viable seed with no mold, no bacteria, no fungus, no animals, no bugs, no holes in there. And also when you pop open the seeds, they have tons and tons of oil inside. They're loaded with oil. And so that's why we've been mostly getting our supply from Nicaragua. This is a member. He owns 1,000 acres. He's actually in a conglomerate. He owns like 300 acres of the other 600 or so acres that are in this group of growers that are at the base of a volcano in Nicaragua. So if you're growing anywhere in South America, anywhere in Africa, anywhere in India, anywhere in the Philippines, anywhere in Australia, yes, we would love to buy moringa from you. We just want to get to know you. It took us about a year to 2 years to sample the products, to see what he's got, to try it out, to then be able to do business with this member. And so now we're buying in tens of thousands of dollars from this person, because we're shipping out millions and millions of moringa seeds. The biostimulant is going out by the tote, So we have large totes available here. This is what I mean by the tote. This is a 20-liter tote. This is a 5-gallon tote right here. So we have MLE in 20 liters. This is what we do. This is how we train. Every day. We're hustling and we're moving and making and shaking. And I'm excited. Actually, I'm going to go to the sauna here in a little while and get my heat on, get my energy up for the weekend. I hope you guys are having a great weekend and loving the show. Oh, Sholo says that's where we found you as well, from Growing Your Greens, John Kohler. Now, this person here has 2 huge trees in zone 9B in Arizona. This is their 3rd summer growing the trees, and they've got a Ziploc bag full of seeds. That's great to hear. Arizona sounds like they're going to be a really great producer. We actually just got on a call yesterday with Laura in our Facebook group. Let's actually go to our Facebook group and we'll close up today's show on the Facebook group and see what's popping in our Facebook group. We've got almost 6,000 people now inside of our Facebook group. Here, let's see what's most recent. Oh, good. Parrish has got some seeds. He's probably, yeah, these are his seeds that he's got growing in Florida, and his brother and family are shipping them up to New York, and they're selling moringa in New York. So they have a direct partnership. So he made a cute little video here. He's got a salad bowl spinning around, but he's got his moringa. He's in a balcony here in the Bronx, the Boogie Down Bronx. Beautiful, beautiful neighborhood, beautiful building here. And he's now importing or shipping seeds from Florida, from his brother's house and his sister's house, up to New York. They're sprouting them and they're selling moringa trees in New York. He's been a member with us, and this is what I was also going to share with you. Okay, so this was a good one. Hey, everyone, how many seeds would I need to start making oil for selling? How many seeds would I need to start making oil for selling? They already sell seeds and wanted to also add oil to their mix. So what I said is, I said the seed itself, this one seed here, is about 20% oil. So the weight of this bag is about 20% oil. So if this weighed 1 pound, 0.2 pounds would be oil. So you can tell how much oil is in a seed by cracking it open. Right there. So you just crack open this little shell here. And press this little white seed that's on the inside. This is the actual seed part. This is where the oil actually is. So you go ahead and press that there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got some oil coming out. I can see it. I can see it in my hands. It's a little shiny. Oh yeah. That's some good oil on my fingers right there. And then also edible. That's going to be a little bitter at first, but it's going to turn sweet with a little bit of water. Woo! That's some fire. That's some kick. That's some spicy stuff. So I said it's about 20% oil. So if you had a sack of seeds, 50,000 seeds, right? So if you had about 10 kilos, this is about 10 kilos. If you had about 10 kilos of seeds, this would make about 2 kilos of oil. 2 kilos of oil. How does 2 kilos of oil translate? Well, 2 kilos of oil, that's about 4.4 pounds. And oh, it looks like we just shipped out our last 32 ounce. We've got a bottle of some more 32 ounces. But essentially, this is a 4-ounce bottle right here. We have big 32-ounce bottles of oil as well because we're making oil as well. It's a great flip. It's a great flip. If you've got millions of seeds or you're buying in seeds or you have your own seeds, turning your seeds into gold, liquid gold, oil, is going to be a good flip for you. So you can get about a 32-ounce bottle, probably a little bit more. And I can sell the 32-ounce bottle by itself for about $300. But if you break it down to 1-ounce oils, this is even 4-ounce oils here. I think I'm selling these here for like $60, $70, even $80. You can get about $1,600, even $2,000. If you sell it in the 1 ounces or even smaller, like in the drams, you can get upwards of $3,000. So you're taking an investment of 50,000 seeds and you're turning that into several $1,000s if you break down the oil and sell it in small amounts. And so I was saying here that I paid $300 for my first oil machine, and it's made hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of oil. Let's see what else they said. Hey, thanks. Oh, I did not realize that moringa seed oil was popular high volume. What's the make and model of your seed oil press? Great. But if you were to sell them as saplings, you would learn a lot more. Exactly. If you sprouted those seeds and sell them as trees, you'd make a lot more. Great, I love that. Do you peel the seeds prior to pressing? Yeah, you can actually hull. You can chuck and hull the seed to where you're just pressing the white inner part, and then you can keep the shell on it, and you can press it with the shell. So you can do one without the shell and one with the shell. We're starting to press it without the shell because it's a little bit more of a cosmetic grade. It's a cosmetic grade oil. It's a little bit lighter, which is more appealing to people that are making lotions, shampoos, and oils. The darker oil with the shell is actually my favorite. I love it with the shell, and I love to press it with the shell with a darker color and a darker oil. So you can do both. How long is the shelf life of the oil? The shelf life of the oil is forever. There is moringa seed oil buried in Egypt with the pharaohs. And you can actually save the moringa oil, preserve things in the oil. It is naturally preserved forever. Once you let it settle and you get all of the organic matter out of the oil itself, and it's just super clear and clean and crispy clean, then you have the ability to keep your oil really good. The remaining 80% is made into what? I'm not sure. 80% of what is made into what? I'm not sure what Alicia's asking. Yeah. Not sure what that is. 80, the remaining 80%? No, there's nothing remaining. Yeah, because it's about 20%. So 2 kilos is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's what I'm saying is 2 kilos is essentially 20% of that. So maybe she read it wrong or something. I'll see exactly what she means. The drams is the best. The dram size, the small little dram size, is the best for flipping your seeds into oil because I would sell that oil for $10 every day at the farmer's market. Then I started doing like a buy two, get one free. That usually comes out to about $6 a piece. But then I went ahead and just said, you know what? We're going to go on sale. We've got a lot more seeds. We've got a lot more oil now. I'm 10 years in the operation. I'm getting to where I have wholesale. I can drop my prices a little bit and let's flood the market. Let's get a lot of customers in. So now a lot of people are buying drams of oil for $5, which means that you as a member can get the drams of oil now for $2.50. $2.50 a piece. You could sell them back for $10. If you don't have any seeds or any oil of your own, that's going to be a great way for you to be able to make a flip. This is our Facebook group. If you want to market and advertise your business in the Facebook group, just sign up for membership. If you're anywhere in the world, you can market and advertise. Marketing advertising usually is not free. It's not a free service. And so what I'm saying is if you sign up for membership, we can help market and advertise for you, and you can share your information in this Facebook group. Like Yvonne here is saying here, because Yvonne is in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. And he's saying that he's got moringa oil, leaf powder, seed powder, and also leaf. And so I said, hey, that's great. And if you want to advertise and market your products here in this group, sign up for membership. It's actually really, really affordable right now. We can break down the lifetime membership cost, the one-time payment, to monthly payments. So you could text me at collective and I'll give you a call back. If you also want to win a big tree, if you're just tuning in, you could win a big tree by texting big tree to 813-696-6676. And we'll ship out a big tree to you for free. See what else. Laura's here also in Arizona. Laura signed up for membership, or she plans on signing for membership. She called me and asked me if she could get some help selling her product. And I said, you know what? When you're ready, take the money that you earn from this and then come into the members area. And she was like, I'll do that. So we were able to talk. We had a conversation. And I said, make sure you share pictures. She said she's already selling her cuttings on Facebook Marketplace. So she's lined up her entire backyard. Out there in Arizona, they do a lot of brick. They do a lot of yards where they do brick, separating the yards. And she's growing her big moringa trees there. And she's getting cuttings from them. And she's putting them in pots. And they're starting to sprout and grow their own. Wow, this cutting already regrew all that. This one might not have made it. This one definitely made it. This one made it. This one made it. This one back there made it. This one really made it. So this one's really forming some roots down on it. It's all about the time of year. So Laura's here in Arizona, Surprise, Arizona, right outside of Phoenix. She wants to sell cuttings. If anybody's in the Phoenix, Arizona area and want to buy fresh cuttings, hit up Laura Matthews. She's inside the Grow Moringa Collective Facebook group. And I said, thanks. I said, this is an example of how to sell your products. You've got images, you've got your location, you've got how to contact, you've got some extra information about your budding moringa business. Thanks. And thanks for calling and asking if you could market and advertise in here. I've also been getting back to a few of our members. Star is in here, which is doing really great things as well, getting her operation going. And I share a lot of content in here. Of course, our other members are also sharing other things in here as well. Like we've got Robin out here in Melbourne, Coco. She's taken her plants and products out to the farmer's market. She's now making soaps, body bars, salves, skin and lip balms. And she's got a nice little setup here. She's probably making a couple $100 a week extra income. Beautiful. Really proud of Robin. Look, she said she sold out. Robin Roots sold out. She sold all of her stuff. She's got to go hit the drawing board and get it all made again. I certainly know how that is. And we've got Ethan. Ethan, one of our members here, made a really great, compelling piece of content. He's showing how to harvest. He showed the before. He showed the after. He's showing how he's getting his greens. I really love the transitions. He's getting real creative, and he's also showing how he's washing the greens, and he's getting a wash bucket, and that's it. That's all you're trying to do. And he's also showing how he's separating. He was with us here for MoringaCon. We had MoringaCon, a conference, the Moringa conference here every year. He was here with us in April. And he's doing it. He's got his dehydrator. He's now got the dry greens. He's like actually really doing it. He's making tea. He's got the French press. Everything that we have done here, Ethan is now putting into practice. Thanks, Ethan, for making this really great piece of content here. This is really beautiful. Jesse also came to visit us here. He's another member who's been with us for like 10 years. Jesse's here now in the members area. Look at this. Our real estate agent is here and also really love this as well. Oh, Clarissa's in here learning about Moringa. Beautiful. See, we've got anything. Does anybody know Moringa in Northwest Florida? Absolutely. Let's see here if we can see 20 comments. Oh my gosh. Wow, yeah, grow moringa. I said grow moringa anywhere in the summer as a short, bushy annual. Replant each year. Right? And everybody's saying, yes, 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 yes. These people are in Florida. They're doing their thing. Absolutely. Well, great. Jesse's in here. Shane is starting TikTok. He came out here, visited us a couple weeks ago. Cool. Really great. Had a great show with you guys today. Let me know if there's any other questions. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and take a long break, and we'll see you probably back next week. It's been a real busy summer. I really, really appreciate you guys for hanging with us. I would love to talk to you soon. Peace and love.